I believe that, if everybody say it can't get done, I'm like, yes it can, why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not gonna promote them. All this, mom, dad, I'm gonna look you in your face and say this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down, but I'm not gonna take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness just doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my word, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay? If you can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting. They will never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores just go through the roof because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
Why are you so passionate about making sure kids got quality education?
No, that is a good question. I'm just so passionate about it because I know that if you can have a school that's set up to be able to meet the needs of the students, the kids will soar. For the last 7 years, myself, I've been a principal and I've had excellent academic achievement. Also, within the last couple of months, my school was given the status of a reward school. And that is very big because all of my kids come from inner city and they all qualify for free and reduced lunch. But also with that, we have some of the highest academic achievement within our county and within the state of Michigan. And I need to spread this word out to other schools all around the world that inner city kids can learn. Kids can really soar, but we have to set up our schools to be able to address the needs of our students. So that's why I'm passionate about it.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Mr. Hurt, your school turnaround principal, with my special holiday edition. And this morning, I'm going to talk about, and my focus is I want to be a blessing to someone this morning with a word of encouragement. So I just want to be a blessing. So for the next 30 minutes, I'm just going to encourage somebody out there. You don't have to be an educator. You just, whoever you are, young, old, black, white, male, female, whoever you are, just come on and tune in so you get this. I just want to just share. I want to just to help encourage somebody, toward the end of this year and during this holiday season. So I'm gonna take 2 minutes as I get all the people in. Let me see who's in and make sure. I want you to hit that share button and let me know where you're coming from. Hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. All right. Just give me 1 second. Get all my folks in. Get all my folks in. Get all my good friends coming in. Hold on. Everything is just jumping this morning. Let me go all the way to the top. All right. Good morning, Dr. Jeter. Good morning once again. Good morning. Happy holidays to you from Illinois. I appreciate you so much. You're always sharing it with about 10 or 15 other folks. So I always see that, so I just want to say thank you very much for just supporting me over the years. So I just appreciate that so much for you blessing me. I want to say good morning to you, Mr. David Bell from Benton Harbor, down the street from me. So I want to say good morning to you. Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Rashad Davis from Kansas City. So good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hold on. Good morning to you, Miss Truesdale. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Mrs. Truesdale. Good morning to you. I want to say good morning to you, Mrs. Wilson from Georgia. Good morning to you, Miss Wilson from Georgia. Good morning to you, Miss Rella Hicks. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Miss Harris from Cali. Oh, waking up early. Thank you very much for all your support. Good morning to you, Garfield WT from Atlanta, the ATL. I was just in Georgia a couple of days ago, Brunswick, Georgia. So I was close to you a couple of hours. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Principal Kafeli, my mentor, my good brother. Good morning. Much love. I cannot wait till next Saturday. We have something big happening, so I can't wait till next Saturday. Good morning to you, my mentor, my friend. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. My cousin, Philip. Man, good morning to you, man. Man, I love you so much. That's my cousin. I think it's the first time you see me on a podcast, so stay tuned, Philip. This word is going to be for you and for many other folks. Good morning to you, Miss Flowers. Make sure you, Miss Flowers, get all your folks on, because I'm going to brag about you this morning. I got my notes. I'm bragging about you this morning, Principal Flowers. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Dr. Houston. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my Mrs. Anita McMahon. I think I said it right. I didn't want to butcher it. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. She's from Illinois. Good morning to you, Melissa Chuno. Good morning to you, Kim Hill Ross, Principal Ross. Good morning to you. So let's go ahead and get started. I need everybody, do me a favor. Hit that share button. If you know anybody that need a word of encouragement, that just to kind of move forward, make sure you have them on. In addition to that, they don't have to be an educator. It could be anybody, because I want to encourage somebody. So usually if this is your first time on my podcast, the first thing I ask is this. It's the first question I always ask, and we always like to chat. We always like to go back and forth. What is one thing that is keeping you up at night as an educator? If you are not an educator, if you work in a different field, what is one thing that's keeping you up at night? That when you lay your head down, you think about it constantly, and you're saying, we need to make changes. I need to do this better. What is that one thing that is keeping you up at night? And let me know what it is. So go ahead, hit that share button. Let me know what is that one thing that's keeping you up at night. And then I always like to start off, for me, I'm gonna say this. The one thing that's keeping me up at night is when people feel that there's no hope for tomorrow. When people feel that there's no hope and they're going to throw in the towel. Man, that's deep, Hurt. Yes, that really bothers me. Someone said this a couple of weeks ago. Impossible is only an opinion. I'm going to say this again. Impossible is only an opinion. The reason why we don't accomplish things, the reason why we want to throw in the towel, the reason why we're doing the things that we're doing is because we're listening to everybody else that has never done it. Impossible, the word impossible is only an opinion. So if I believe that I can change 55 schools, and if I really believe it, the only thing that's stopping me is when other people or the media or anything else say it can't be done. If I did not listen to nobody else, if I tune everybody else, close my eyes and said, I'm going to do this, it will come to pass. It's just like these two books I've written. I am the first person in my family, the first person with the last name Hurt that has written a book. So these books, and I'm going to write many more books, but these books will live in my family for the rest of our lives. It's going to go from generation to generation to generation. I have put something in my family's life that could be passed down from generation to generation for educators. Before that, no one has written a book in my family, last name Hurt. No one has. But I am starting something that now my kids can say, hey, I can write a book, or whatever technology is going to have them do in 5 or 10 years. You know, technology is something else. But I'm saying all of that to say, I did not listen to what other people had to say. I did not listen to, it's never been done in my family. Impossible is only an opinion. So let's talk to me. Hit that share button. I told you I'm going to inspire someone on today. I'm inspiring someone. Hit that share button. So what is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is keeping you up at night as an educator? Oh, we got so much stuff going on, man. I got to, it's coming. All this stuff is people are replying. Yes. Yes. Please do not throw in the towel. So I'm just saying this. Do not throw in the towel. It might look hard or hurt. My finances are not good. I have debt. The job I'm at, I don't like it. My kids are wilding out. My health is not, whatever that is, do not throw in the towel. And I'm going to talk about it, but do not throw in the towel. Impossible is only an opinion. To the point where somebody might have cancer. Oh, I'm going there. I'm going there. Somebody might have cancer that's on my podcast. Don't listen to nobody else, because I've seen within the last 3 years, 4 or 5 people that I've known that have had cancer, that have been delivered from cancer. They changed their diet. They exercised. They did certain things, and now they are cancer free. I'm going to say this. I've known 3 people for the last couple of years that had cancer. They changed they did different things to change what they were doing, and now they are cancer free. Impossible is only an opinion. All right. Next thing, before I get into what I got to say, what is going on in my educational journey? It's the holiday season. I know schools are out. The next 2 or 3 weeks, we just, we're doing a lot of things. We're going to be spending time with our family. We got New Year's. We got New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Day. We got all of these things that we're doing. We got party, celebration, the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. So listen, relax, recharge that battery. But I want to say this week, I was in Brunswick, Georgia with Principal Flowers at Goodyear Elementary School. Spent the whole day with them. Got there about 8 o'clock, then leave to 6:30 in the afternoon. Went to some classrooms, worked with Principal Flowers and their leadership team, and did an afternoon PD with the staff. We looked at data. We set up goals, the whole 9 yards, Well, I just want to just give a big shout out to Principal Flowers and her leadership at the school. And I told her, like, the first 3 minutes that I was walking in the hallway, her school popped. The kids were in line, focused. Teachers had the kids walking from one class to the next, went into some classrooms. I saw some good instruction. Principal Flowers they have good systems in place. Her leadership is second to none. So I just want to say, congratulations, Ms. Flowers. I think this is her second year as the principal there. Her report card grade, Georgia Milestone, improved from her first year when she got there. Every grade improved, things of that nature. And her vision is to become a B school this year. Do I think she can do it? Yes, I really do. I really think she can do it. Why? Because the systems, the things she's doing, everything she's put in place, is going to help improve academic achievement. Not only that, but also I noticed that how she worked with her leadership team, how they're buying into her vision, how her teachers are buying into the vision. Everybody's buying into the vision of Principal Flowers. So I just want to congratulate you. I just want to say, job well done. Keep up the good work. Keep staying focused. Keep just the things that we talked about. Keep putting those things in place. So I just want to say hats off to Principal Flowers and the whole staff at Goodyear Elementary School in Brunswick, Georgia. Hats off. I can't wait to get back. But more importantly, I cannot wait to the summertime when your scores come back and you give me a call like the other principals I worked with, and you're going to say, Hurt, guess what? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say, no, and I'm proud of you. I knew that we can do it. I got pictures to prove it. Keep up the good work. So whenever I go to a school like that, it encourages me. It encourages me. The other thing is that over the break, I'm gonna have a 1 day or probably about a 3 to 4 hours. I'm gonna do a free NWEA data dig. I've been doing that for the last 4 years. I want to bless schools. I want to make sure that you know the right way to be able to look at your data moving in the middle of the year, because it is so critical that when you come back in January, that you got your game plan in place. You have to have it in place because April is testing time, and we don't have too much. You have 4 months, so you got to get that now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right. So go ahead and hit that share button. Come on in, hit that share button. I want to just get a few folks in before I jump into what I got to talk about. Hit that share button. Let me know what's going on in your mind. All right, let's get started. Now, I'm going to talk about I'm going to deal with, I wanted to support people. This has been on my mind. I want to be a blessing to someone. I want to give them encouragement. So I'm not going to talk about education, but I'm going to go in a realm of just helping the next person out. Okay. So for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about how I can encourage you to go to the next level in your life. You might be a person who might be struggling. You might say, Hurt, I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't see any light. I don't see nothing but darkness. But like I said earlier, do not throw in the towel. So the first thing that I want you to do, this is something that I've done, that I have to stay and do and make sure that I'm reflecting, is that you must first look at yourself in the mirror and deal with the brutal facts of the situation. Principal Kafele always talks about, you cannot lie to the mirror. You face it and say, hey, this is what's taking place in my life on December the 21st, 2024 at 11:17 Eastern Standard Time. This is what's happening. For years, you've been running from it. From years, you've been blaming other people. From years, you've been saying my mom and my dad. For years, you've been blaming your husband, your wife, your kids. You've been blaming other people. So I want you to stop blaming other people and look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is what's taking place in my life. We call it deal with the brutal facts. You have to be honest with the situation in the part that you played in it. You have to be honest. You have to be honest. Like, for example, when I started off in my educational journey, I had to be honest with everything that I played in my life that caused me heartache, pain, not to achieve my goals. It wasn't nobody else but me. I had to be brutally honest with the situation. So the first thing, and I know it's going to be somebody that's going to say, Hurt, I hear it. The first thing that you have to do is that you have to be brutally honest with the situation. I got Josh Tarver. He says, clean the mirror, everyone. Yes. Everybody on here, let's clean your mirror and be honest with the situation. Hit that share button because you got a that needs to hear this message. A sister, a cousin, a husband, somebody that needs to hear this message. You must be brutally honest with the situation and the part that you played in it. First thing, you're not going to go nowhere unless you're honest with yourself. Does that make sense? Give me some emojis, give me some thumbs up, give me some fire. Is that making sense? The reason why you're not moving in the way that you want to move is because you're not honest with the situation. You caused the situation. It was what you did. It was your decision. It was some things in your heart that made you go ahead and not complete your degree, drop out of school, to be able to not go to work on time. When you go to work, you are negative and you're not focusing and things of that nature. That has nothing to do with anything but you. It doesn't have nothing to do with your environment. It doesn't make a difference if you from New Jersey, South Carolina, Detroit, wherever it is. It has nothing to do with your environment. I go back to this. Impossible is only an opinion. Impossible is only an opinion. Number two, change the people that you surround yourself with. Change the people that you surround yourself with. I'm going to say it a third time. Change the people that you surround yourself with. Birds of a feather flock together. Well, Hurt, man, I'm trying to quit going to work late. Well, all of the people that you surround yourself with usually go to work late with yourself. I'm trying to stop being negative and having negative thoughts. Well, everybody that you surround yourself with, your family members, your friends, whoever it is, they have the same mentality that you have. I am trying to do better. I'm trying to get a better job. I'm trying to do better in my marriage. I'm trying. Well, the people that you're surrounding yourself with, they have bad marriages and they don't want to do better in their life. So what you have to do now is you have to remove yourself. I know it's going to be hard because that was your friend for 30 years. I know it's going to be hard because that's your drinking buddy. I know it's going to be hard because that was the person that you went hanging out and kicking it with and things of that nature. But you must separate it. I know it's going to be hard, but why would you lower your life to be able to please other people that really don't care about you? Think about it. You're going to miss the blessings that you have. You're not going to reach your potential in your life. You're 35 years old and you're going to be doing the same thing for the next 15 to 20 years because you want to please people that don't care about you. You think that those folks care about you? So when you go home at night and lay your head on that pillow, think about that. Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Those people, I'm not going to call your friends around with, they can care less about you. Yeah. But now you got to surround yourself with people that's moving in the right direction. You have to do that. You have to surround yourself with people that's moving in the right direction. So let me give you an example. I'm going to give you an example how I know it works. My fourth year in education, I'm 25 years old. I already have my bachelor's degree, my master's degree. So now our district was offering free educational specialist degree. That means you get an educational specialist, you become an administrator in Michigan. You're qualified to become an administrator. So the school that we were applying to, they were even going to bless us and have the professors come from the college, and they were going to we were having classes at our school. So imagine this. So we were having classes at our school. So pretty much you're working from 8 to 4, and your class will start at 5 o'clock. So it was about 14 of us, and we got together. We said, know what? It's going to be a long day. We're going to have to be at the school from 8 o'clock in the morning to about 7 o'clock at night because we got classes and homework and things of that nature. Well, all 14 of us end up within a year and a half to 2 years getting our educational specialist certification. Blessing, because now I was able to become assistant principal and a principal. But if I listen to what other people had to say, Hurt, really? You already got 2 degrees. Why are you trying to do that? Oh, you still young. You 28 years old. No one's going to hire you as a principal. Blah, 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 blah. But it was a group of us. I surrounded myself with like-minded people. So after school, we couldn't skip because we held everybody accountable. We had to study on Saturday morning from 9 to 12 o'clock. We had to study on Sunday afternoon from about 4 to 7. All of us in order to move along and get our certification. And do what you need to do in order to get your degree. Just stay consistent with what you're doing. The reason why, number 2, let's go back to this, is that you have to change your environment. Sean, I want to quit drinking. I want to quit smoking. I want to quit doing all those things. Quit hanging around people that's doing that. Well, you make it sound like it's simple. These are the things that I know that can help you out. Is that making sense? Give me some emojis. Give me some love. Listen, share this out. I'm taking it to a whole nother level. This is not just for educators, it's for everybody. You're not going to throw in the towel. You're going to keep on keeping on. Number 3, stay with me. I got 5 more minutes. Number 3, you must make sacrifices with your life. You must make sacrifices with your life. Look at your life. I'm 47 years old. I got to look at my shout. I'm 47 years old. I got tremendous dedication and focus. And then I go back to this with the books. When I wrote these books, these 2 books, I had to, I'm traveling, I'm doing seminars, I'm speaking, I'm doing all those things, but I had to take time to write books. I had to sit in my office and say, I got to turn off the game. I love sports. I got to turn off the football game. I can't kick it. I got to, whatever it was, I had to make sure that I wanted to pursue my dreams. You must make sacrifices in your life. Now, I'm not saying you can't have fun. I'm not saying you can't do those things. But at the end of the day, some things might be good. Some things might be great. But does it fit in your life at this particular time? What goals and dreams do you have for your life? I wanted to be a principal. I wanted that position. I wanted it. I had to make sacrifices. I did things at the school so I can learn. I can grow. I can know about finances in education. I can know about data. I had to do that as in addition, I didn't take anything in addition to being a teacher. I had to do all those things in addition to being a teacher. So once again, you must make sacrifices with your life. All right, last thing is this, is that, and this is so good. Hit that share button. Come on, y'all. Stay with me. Hit that share button. If this is sounding good, let me know. Share it. I got 2 more minutes. Last thing is that, how are you treating other people? How are you treating other people? How are you treating other people? Who have you hurt and offended within the last 5, 10, 20 years, whatever? Because you could have been a nasty such and such in 2013. You hurt. You was drunk on power. How are you treating other people? And the people that you have offended in the past, have you went and apologized to them? Have you sat down and swallowed your pride and say, know what? I am sorry for how I treated you. I was the superintendent of a district and I treated such and such horrible. I was this person, I treated such and such horrible. I treat people bad. That's another reason why you're not achieving your goals, because how you treat people means so much. The way you treat people will be how you are going to be blessed. If you treat people bad, you won't be blessed. This is impossible. But you treat people good, you treat people the right way, people will look out for you. So the question I want to ask you is that your reputation as an individual will go a long way. Your reputation as an individual, who you are as an individual, go a long way. It's not the degrees, it's not all that. People hire people or open the door for other people based on your character as an individual. No one is going to do nothing for you if you come late to work every day. You got a bad attitude. They don't want to be around you. Oh, Mr. Potato Plant is coming. I don't want to deal with him because he's always negative. He's always nasty. I asked him to do something a little extra. He always moaning and groaning and things of that nature. Your reputation will go a long way because people talk and people will open up doors. So if a job came on my table and they said, Hurt, do you know anybody who possibly could fill this particular position? We're paying $130,000 for benefits. Can you recommend somebody? I'm going to go in my Rolodex and say, know what? I know such and such. They always consistent. They always got a good attitude. They're going to come to work on time. They're going to be positive. I think this person will be a good fit for your company, for your organization. How are you treating other people? So I'm going to stop right there. It's 10:31. So I want to say happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. I just want to encourage somebody out there. Just encourage somebody out there. And the last thing is that if no one have told you that you're loved, I'm going to tell you that you are loved by me. Thank you very much. See you next Saturday. Happy holidays to everybody. I appreciate all of the love.